Hello everyone, CMeeCraft here, and welcome to Civilization 6 Rise and Fall, the first kind of major expansion to Civilization 6. And together today we are going to start a playthrough of it in single player. We're going to create a game, and... Alright, we are going to be playing as... Where is the person? Tamar of Georgia. Alright. Well, since it's a new expansion and I don't quite have the grips on all of the mechanics, we'll be on Prince difficulty. Our game speed will actually be online, so we can get through the series quickly and expediently and get to all of the contents that this game expansion has to offer. We're gonna take a look at maybe doing, how about, a 4-leaf clover? That seems interesting. Alright. Anything we want to change here? 6 city-states. 4 liters, do you want to increase that at all, maybe? Tiny's what's... does 4-leaf clover limited to 4 players? Okay, that's fine. That's interesting at the very least. We could go for 6-armed snowflake if we want a bit more. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. All victories on. Let's go.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stonehenge, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. Fierce Tamar. Only a fool could misjudge Georgia's true measure. Hound your enemies with loyal clansmen who strike from the hills. Encourage your foes to dash their best against your city's enduring walls. The armies of your protectorates will run them down as they flee. If you suffer no fools, great queen, Georgia will not suffer.
Alright, so yes, we're going to be playing as Tamar of Georgia. And so we have a few abilities here. Glory of the World, Kingdom, and Faith. Plus 100% faith for 10 turns after declaring a protectorate war. Each envoy you send to a city-state of your majority religion counts as 2 envoys. Must have a majority religion, obviously. So that's going to help us protect city-states, as well as potentially with religion. So that's good, spreading religion. We might try to go for a religious victory, maybe. We'll see where it goes. We also have strength in unity. When making a dedication at the beginning of... Yeah, a dedication, okay. When making a dedication at the beginning of a golden age, receive its normal age bonus towards improving Era's score in addition to its golden age bonus. Not entirely certain what that means just by reading it. I think we get like more abilities in each age or something. Well, I'm sure it'll be self-evident once we actually come there. We also have the Kivsur, a unique land unit. And do we have any more info on that? No, we do not. I think it's a mid-game unit. I'm not certain exactly. I do know it has a bonus from hills. And we also have the Tsike. I completely butchered that pronunciation, probably the other one as well, and I believe that is a replacement for Renaissance walls, and if I'm not mistaken, I think it's supposed to increase faith. So that's what we'll be heading into this game with. Those are our abilities. We're probably leaning towards maybe a religious or domination victory, but we'll see where the game takes us. So let's go to the game then. What do you know? We have a nice little screen here to introduce us presumably to the new mechanics. I'm not sure if I'll include this in the video or not. We'll see how exciting it is. Welcome to Civilization 6 Rise and Fall. This guide will introduce you to the new features in this expansion. Additional information can be found in the Civilopedia and Advisor. Earn historic moments by accomplishing great feats in the game. Each moment gives you points towards your era score and can be reviewed in your timeline. Era scores indicate how well your civilization is doing in the current era. Track how your era score is progressing to avoid a dark age or earn a golden age for your next game era. If you fill the blue meter, you will avoid a dark age. If you fill the gold meter, you will earn a golden age. Golden and dark ages give you bonuses and can affect the loyalty of your city's citizens. Loyalty is a measure of how committed your city citizens are to your civilization. If loyalty ever reaches 0, the city will rebel and become a free city, open to claims by militaries or loyalty pressure. Governors can stabilize a city's loyalty. Governors also have unique abilities that unlock through titles. These give special advantages in the city where the governor is assigned. Alliances are now specialized, and each type provides a distinct advantage. Over time, you can enhance an alliance to provide even more powerful advantages. Civilizations can band together and declare an emergency when critical events happen in the game, such as a nuclear strike. The emergency is declared by other civilizations against the offending player. There are rewards for whichever side is victorious in an emergency. The city banner has been updated to provide clarity and easier access to critical information. Click on your civilization's icon to see more information about loyalty or the governor portrait to manage your governors. Will your civilization rise or fall? How will you rule in Sid Meier's Civilization 6? Great. Okay, here we are. So we know we picked the snowflake map, so presumably this is kind of going to be similar to the rest of the starting positions. Now, the first big question here, to coastal or not to coastal with the capital? Honestly, I'm not seeing much great resources on the coast that we wouldn't be able to get from inland. If we go coastal, that will allow us to more easily build a strong navy, but if we don't build a strong enough navy, it would make us much more vulnerable to attacks by rival navies. So I think actually just off the coast should be fine, and it'll give us access to pretty much all of the resources on this tip of the snowflake quite easily. If we went to the coast, then, for example, this copper here and the sheep and the stone would be out of reach, but if we settle right where we're starting here, they are not. So I think this is actually a fairly fine starting position. And we have founded Tbilisi. I apologize in advance for all of the butchering of these, I'm sure, wonderful Georgian names in the series. Alright. Research, of course. Very important thing. Now, I don't normally do this, but some of our abilities are about religion. I want to get a religion this game. I want to actually get a religion. We have done like 3 different series of this game, and we have never gotten a religion before, and it really, it's not great. Scout or monument in this case? A scout could be useful. Monument to help us get that culture up. Let's invest a bit of time in getting the scout so we can scout out our surroundings much quicker. And kind of, the more we know about our surroundings, the better of a strategy we can devise. Alright. We'll send the warrior south. Okay, we've got crabs. That's good. I believe crabs are... Oh, no, they're just a bonus resource. I thought they were a luxury. Apparently not.
It would seem we have finally tracked the barbarian raiders plaguing these lands to their source.
Okay, great. I know about barbarians, okay? I'm new to the expansion, not the game. There we go. Just reset the advisor setting to be new to Civilization 6 Rise and Fall. Instead of new to civilization. I do believe this has us on the losing end of this battle. But that's fine. Well, it'll be fine. We're gonna need to deal with the barbarians sooner or later anyways. I think we'll actually send the scout down south. The scout could potentially help with the barbarian threats. And I do believe a monument would be in order at this point. As we're working on our astrology, that's going to be one of the first things we want to build. Astrology. Or probably either a Stonehenge or a holy site. One of the two. Okay, I'd say heal up, spearmen, and the scout will be not far behind to help out with that. I like our colors. Pretty cool. Alright. So we're kind of even there. Let's not send the scout in just yet, okay. I'd say actually move the scout right there. Okay. That didn't do anything. Cool. We'll let this warrior heal up for one more turn, I think, before attacking again. Okay, great. Now, hopefully we could get the upper hand on these spearmen here. We could send the scout in. Now, the issue with sending the scout in is basically if the spearman attacks the scout, then the scout's going to die. So that's the big problem there.
It is not wisdom, but authority that makes a law.
Okay, fair enough. We have a code of laws now. Hooray. Probably should have done something with policies there. Okay, so now I've got slingers. Which actually the scout is winning against, I think. Okay, yeah, we can send the warrior in, attack the camp. But can the scout get in there? The scout can get in there. I like that. Clear out that camp. It's quite probable that the slingers may actually end up killing one of our units.
Civilization has accomplished something historic, worthy of being celebrated and remembered for generations to come. These accomplishments help our civilization reach a golden age and avoid a dark age.
Okay, so each of these historic moments will increase our era score. Our era score determines which age we will earn in the next game era. So we should seek out these historic moments when possible. So let's take us there. Oh, the history of the Georgian Empire. Alright, so it's 3,440 BC, or turn 8. Our forces clear of a barbarian camp, and a threat to our growing civilization is vanquished. Then that actually gives us 2 era score right there. And also our military tradition has boosted. We need to choose a civic to go after. We could move towards military tradition since we have the boost for that already. So yeah, let's do that. I like that idea. Okay. We also need to actually get a government established properly. Let's get the barbarian strength, since we're fighting barbarians at the moment. And I'd like the idea of God King. That'll get us some faith and gold going. Production is pretty good as well, actually. But if we're going for religion, if we really want to push religion, we go for God King, right? Well, although the production would help us build like a temple or Stonehenge. But no, we'll go for God King. Money's good as well. Alright. So where can I find that little, like, meter thing? Is it, here? Error progress? Okay, so it looks like right now we're going to be going into a dark age next. We need to get up to at least 12 to, go into a normal age. I don't want my scout to die. Honestly, I think we withdraw both of our, units here. And just kind of... Oh, we can actually promote the scouts. That's a good idea. Let's go for hills. I mean, we do hills here. Alright, so... Are we confident enough to maybe start with a settler? Maybe. See, here's the thing. We don't want to necessarily commit to that immediately, because I do want to get astrology and start building that holy site and or Stonehenge. And we don't want to handicap our population too much right before doing that. A builder could actually make more sense here, I think. So we can start improving the land around the city, which should allow us to build the Stonehenge or holy site more effectively. Alright, that's a barbarian scout.
A physician without a knowledge of astrology has no right to call himself a physician.
Fair enough. Alright, I did not mean to move the warrior there. Darn. Alright. So we've got an astrology, that's good. Probably good to get like a granary next. That's just some basic stuff that's good to have. Or we could go for animal husbandry. That would allow us to utilize these horses more effectively. And only the horses more effectively. Is there anything else? Irrigation might be more useful. That would allow us to utilize our dyes, which is actually a luxury resource. Then of course there's the argument for sailing or mining. Really, we need all of these things. I kind of like the idea of... Well, the pottery would unlock something that can be built in the city, primarily. Allows harvesting of wheat and rice, though. Yeah, we've got a lot of wheat. We'll go for pottery. Alright. Sorry if I'm kind of taking a long time to get through these opening turns, but they are very important. Alright, let's just forget about combat for the moment. Get the units inside the borders. Start healing them up. And that way they are at peak performance, ready to fight the barbarians. When the time comes. Oh my gosh. It's an onslaught. Alright, yeah. Oh, we can promote this guy. We'll go for a tortoise. I think that's generally a more useful thing. We could send you out to, yeah, sure, we'll send the scout out to fight the slingers. Why not? Seems sensible enough to me. Then we can have the warrior fight the scouts. It'll probably go well. Most likely. Alright. Alright, yeah. Start fighting those scouts, warrior dude. Scout. I don't want you to die. I shouldn't have... Alright, if we put you, like... Is there anywhere we could put you that you won't die? Not looking terribly likely. Well... Put you right there, and maybe this other scout will attack into you or something. I don't know. It's not safe for the builder to leave. We could get a Pantheon, though. That's nice. What do we want? What resources do we have here? Now, just so you guys know, my mouse has been having a habit of double-clicking for no reason recently. Honestly, I should probably just replace the darn thing. So, yeah, that's what happened there. We have a lot of sheep. We've got some horses. That could maybe be, good for pasturing, I suppose. Is there a thing for pastures? I think there is, right? God of, like, the open sky or something. Yeah, +1 culture from pastures. It's not bad. And it's probably... Unless there's Something better, +1 amenity to cities if they have a holy site district adjacent to a river. That is very specific. Don't really have rainforests, do we? Craftsmanship for mines over strategic resources, but we don't really know the whereabouts of strategic resources, so that would be a bit of a gamble. Yeah, we could also go for maybe like the war side of things, harvesting resources. Charming or better appeal, that could be okay. Plus 25% production towards districts and cities without a specialty district. So basically more stuff for your thing. You know what? God of the open sky, a bit of extra culture from pastures. Why the heck not? Found the Pantheon. Yay. Alright, mysticism has advanced. Oh, look. The Georgian Empire makes history. The first prophet has a flash of insight beneath a starry sky and bows in thanksgiving to unseen gods. Yay! We got a religion, or a pantheon rather. Okay. What do we want? Honestly, I'm thinking a slinger to help with this barbarian threat. And then, of course, we need to, like, build a district or something.
I thought clay must feel happy in the good potter's hand.
Okay.
Without craftsmanship, inspiration is a mere reed shaken in the wind.
Alright.
As our civic knowledge grows, so do our methods of governance. Furthering this endeavor will allow us to appoint a governor to strengthen our power in our cities.
Okay, great. Also, double click again. Woohoo. Well, I mean, at least he's protecting the builder. Here, you go in the city. You stop it. Just stay right here. You definitely stop it. Okay. Just skip your turn. We need to do more research. Going to writing might not be bad, although our state is kind of going to be preoccupied with building religious-based stuff, so we don't necessarily have time for writing. But we could definitely get some mining. For quarrying, that's good. Quarries are generally good improvements to have. Oh wow, they're attacking our city. That's not great. Alright, you need to do something. Alright. Can I tell you to go there and just... I think I can, right? Alright. Yeah. Okay, good. Not quite dead, though. I guess we could bring the scouts in to finish off the job. Alright, great. So, shall the warrior attack the scouts? I think so. Great. No builder. Alright, I'm breaking that escort. Builder, you need to get back here. Make some wheat or something. Okay. Alright, so it's Holy Site or Stonehenge. Stonehenge grants a free great profit. Okay. That seems pretty good. And it also gives us +2 faith. As opposed to 1 great profit point per turn. To get a great profit, we would need to get 30 points before anyone else does. Stonehenge. So basically, Stonehenge. I think Stonehenge is actually the right choice here. So it's, yeah. I guess we'll have to build it right here on the river. Technically, maybe we should buy this coastal tile, because it's, technically speaking, I think the river is going to be more valuable once we get a certain tech, right? There's a tech that increases river yields, I think. So we'll buy that. And build Stonehenge there. Yes. Alright. We are going to start building Stonehenge. And we're going to get a religion, gosh darn it. Okay. So luckily the barbarian issues seem to have ceased for the most part. We're going to bring the scout back to the city. And fortify up to heal. Okay. Yeah, you definitely need to get back over here to the wheat. Or maybe even we send him to the stone, I don't know. We'll have the warrior heal a bit, the slinger will fortify. We'll have to send those guys back out, especially the scouts in particular, to
Who deserves more credit than the wife of a coal miner?
anyways, in particular the scouts to scout things. Okay, so we could have him build a farm, or we could go back here to have him build a quarry. That seemed good. Alright, that actually boosted masonry. So now we could go straight into bronze working or masonry. And those would both be very just valid things to do. Let's go into bronze working. That'll let us know where iron is, and we could potentially start upgrading to spearmen. And we've got a boost for it, which is always good. Yeah, it's generally quite efficient at the very least to be
Bravery
gathering.
is being the only one who knows you're afraid.
Anyways, it's generally quite good to be efficient with that sort of stuff. Alright, we're gonna go for well, we'll go for foreign trade, and then that'll lead us to mysticism, since we, again, have a boost for it. Oh my gosh. Okay, next session, I'm replacing my mouse, okay? Alright, we're going to agree upon it right now. My mouse is going to be replaced by the next session of this, because this is absurd. Okay, well this is going great. Yeah, we'll just have him fortify right here, and we can let the barbarian attack him again. Okay, you're getting back here, okay? We need the wheat done. We need food. Our city is only at 4 population. That's not great. Not great right now. Sheesh, stupid barbarians. There we go. Okay, now there's spearmen over there. That's annoying. Maybe we should send the slinger in to help with that situation. Okay, or the warrior's just gonna die. Yep, okay.
Civilizations have uncovered new technologies and civics, and soon the world itself will reach the dawn of a new era. Our actions in this era may lead us into a golden age for our civilization.
Okay, great. We're still on track for a dark age. That doesn't sound great. Gosh darn. Irrigation, great. Yeah, so I'm definitely somewhat concerned about the whole Dark Age thing. We're building a wonder. Hopefully that should help us reach an age of enlightenment, I would hope at least. Or the Golden Age, I guess. Not necessarily an age of enlightenment, just an age where things are going well for us. And really, these barbarians have been quite the limiting factor on our civilization's growth, as of right now. Okay, we'll keep the slinger close to home. We will probably need to trade up some more soldiers to deal with these barbarians, so we could expand our empire.
That's the positive aspect of trade, I suppose. The world gets stirred up together.
Okay. Naval units and gold from trade routes, whatever. Okay, so apparently the ancient era is ending in 8 turns. We didn't do a whole lot of notes. We got a Pantheon, although we will build Stonehenge. That's probably worth something. Also, our builder's gone. Let the scout heal up before we send him out. And yeah, we just, and also getting Stonehenge will allow us to get a religion. How are we looking in the Great People Department? Prophets. Someone already is progressing towards a great
Bronze
prophet.
is the mirror of the form. Wine of the mind.
Alright, great. So now we should be able to see iron on the map. We could probably go for irrigation. That seems fine. Or writing. Writing seems okay, at the very least. But irrigation we have a boost for, so we'll go with that. I'd hope that maybe we could get a boost for writing by the time, we're ready to research that. Which should be fairly soon. Although, one thing to consider is we probably don't want to, build our, university or whatever science district until we have that tile there that's bordering all of those mountains.
Can you imagine trying to talk 600 people into helping you drag a 50-ton stone 18 miles across the countryside and muscle it into an upright position and then saying, right lads, another 20 like that, then we can party?
Yeah, that's quite demanding labor there. But luckily we have a world wonder. We have gotten inspiration for drama and poetry, probably because we built a world wonder. That does seem to have helped us at least a bit with our whole Dark Age thing. And actually, that should... Will that give us a religion? Well, it gives us production, that's for sure. A granary is overdue, at the very least. Unit needs orders. The scout, we just kind of want to get out there scouting. Hopefully we meet another civilization so we can get the boost for writing. And we have ourselves a great prophet. Siddhartha Gautama. And yeah, we're going to be ready to get a religion. Oh yeah, how exciting. But we're going to have to do that next episode, guys. So make sure if you're enjoying this series to follow it, subscribe to the channel for updates, of course. This series should probably be going up either 2 or 3 times a week, depending on how I'm feeling that particular week. But I hope to see you again, playing some more Civilization 6 Rise and Fall with Georgia. And until then, I have been CMeeCraft, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Goodbye.